I have always been interested in working in international policy and international relations. The Marshall Scholarship was established to allow the next generation of rising American leaders to go to the UK, to live in the UK context, understand how UK society functions, how their government works. If I want to go on to help shape international policy and international law, I need first and foremost to be able to work with our most long-standing partner, which is the UK. We have the strongest protections of freedom of speech in the world. Freedom of thought, freedom of religion are so ingrained into our values, and the values of the UK as well, that I could not imagine life without it. I couldn't imagine life in a place where you are told what God to worship, or where you're told how you must think about the government. You can't criticize the president, you can't criticize the Congress. You would just feel so powerless. And so I feel like it's my responsibility to fight to make sure that no one has to live like that. I hope to work to establish, as we get new technology, establish new law and norms about how that technology can be used in a way that accords with our understanding of human rights and human freedoms. That means working for institutions like the UN, NATO, or the State Department, somewhere in the US government, where you can influence international law and policy. I am majoring in multidisciplinary engineering with a self-designed concentration in global security engineering. So what that means is within the multidisciplinary engineering program at Purdue, there's an option to self-design a plan of study. In addition to getting like an engineering core in mechanical engineering, industrial engineering, I take political science, international relations, languages like Arabic and Spanish, and global studies classes that have helped so much in not just giving me depth in STEM fields, but also giving me breadth, allowing me to be a generalist, to pick up a newspaper and understand like what the headlines are talking about, being able to see the world and see engineering problems in a different light. Working with NISO just helps you learn how to communicate what you're interested in, learn what you're interested in. You are forced with these essay prompts to sit down and figure out what your specific interests are, where you want to go. Here's the cause that I care about. Here's how I think that I personally can best help that cause, and here's what I'm doing now to start working towards that role in those positions. There's just so much that I want to see and do in the UK. For one, Edinburgh, the university that I'm going to be studying at first, was started in the 1500s. Definitely the network of former Marshall scholars will be so valuable. When you look at what they go on to do, they go on to be Supreme Court justices, or senators, or people who are in positions where they're able to affect real change. And that's what I'm interested in, is learning from people who have gone on to make a real impact.